Buongiorno, welcome to Bella Lingua. This is Daniela and this is Simona here beside me.
Good morning.
And this is the post-implementation review video that we're putting in for Unit 8, Assessment 2. Okay, allora, Simona, I just want to ask you a few questions about what are some ways that you engage children in your lessons?
Yeah. Usually I love playing with them, so I'll try to make the things funny. I mean, I try to engage them in a funny way, smiling, using my facial expressions.
Yeah.
And for example, when I want to joke with them, maybe I can make a serious face and then smiling, and then they have fun, and I think it's a good way to engage them, to play with them, to joke with them.
Okay, beautiful. So what do you find works really well using your method?
I think the drama, when you make things bigger and with drama, and because they get curious, very curious, and then I think that's the way they have fun, because they get curious and then say, oh, let's see what happened. And then you can see them follow the stories you are telling them, and that's good.
Okay, good. What do you find does not work?
Maybe because they like doing activity, they like doing something. So everything, I think it doesn't work much when they have to sit on the table, write maybe just a date, because they have to stay there and write a date and doing maybe some draws. They don't. I think I can see them a little bit bored.
Yeah.
But after that, when we start with the activities, they get they have fun. Yeah. But I think that the start part, the part when we start with the date, I think it's the only things they maybe just have a little bit of, they're bored a little bit. But after that, I think everything's fine.
Okay, good. So what we're trying to do here is we're looking at a way of changing a little bit about what we do at Bella Lingua in the way that we engage the children. So having done a little bit of the workshop and having a look at what we've done so far, what do you think, looking at the Bella Lingua method, works for you?
For me, I really love the drama method, because I never did a job like that. I mean, using this drama, acting, be the Befana and Streganona and the Remagi. So every time I put maybe a scarf on and a hat, everything, that part for me fit very well, and I like it. I didn't think about that it could be good for me, but I really like the drama,
side of it.
That side is really
okay,
nice.
Beautiful, because this is the way we're headed. With Bella Lingua, I want to use more drama, because that way, like you said earlier, the children are curious, they are engaged.
Yeah,
and so
I think it's good for the teacher as well, because I have fun. So I think it's a good way for both sides, for the kids and for the teachers, I think.
Absolutely. And if you're having fun, then the kids will have fun.
Yeah.
If you're bored, the kids will be bored and it won't work. Yeah, so it's a loop. That's great. So basically what we're trying to do here at Bella Lingua is we want to keep the kids engaged. Now, why? Because that way the kids want to come back. They want to learn more. The parents then have a look at what their children have learnt. If children want to learn, then they will learn.
Yeah, of course.
Then we get success. The children do learn. They go home, their parents see what they've done, their parents then talk to others, and then it spreads. And it can become huge.
Yeah, that's right.
So this is where Bella Lingua is headed. So that's the vision. Now we need to have a look at 5 steps in order to achieve the engagement of children.
Okay.
So step number one, with this new method using drama and dressing up and acting, firstly, it's about using your voice. So your first interaction with children, use a soft, gentle voice, so children automatically feel comfortable. The second step is to explain to them what we're going to do for the lesson, so they know what's going to happen. The third step is to first get over and done with the logistics of what we're going to do, for example, writing the date and the weather, but maybe we can change that. Like you said, it's a little bit boring. They're bored of just writing the date, but they do need to write. We still need to teach them to
just find
write.
something a little bit funnier for them, maybe a little game. I don't know. We can think about something.
Absolutely, and we can implement that in our teaching, definitely. So that sounds great. So then once we've got there up to step 3, now what we need to do is have, so step 3, and then we go into the actual aim of what they're meant to learn for that lesson, and that's when we introduce the drama in a story format. So think about how you're going to implement this as a story, their learnings for that week, into a story format, and do the dress up, bring out the clothes, do all of that. And then step 5, bring them together at the end and just recap on what we've done for that lesson. So go over the lesson, and then that way they know exactly, okay, have they learned what we were supposed to teach them, and what do they understand of it if they haven't? And then that way we can then later we can then implement that into next week's program to tweak a few things and make sure that it all works out. So that they're learning better. Okay. Now, how do you think that those 5 steps are clear enough for you to be able to remember what to do?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they are. I think they are logical enough. So I think I can do that because I think so. They are easy to follow, and it's very clear.
Okay. Yep. Fantastic. So what we're going to do, so once we've done this process of this teaching method, we're going to meet up every week. And we're just going to have a discussion about some of the things that worked, what didn't work, and then discuss also any issues that you're concerned about.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and it's more, so we'll be doing this once a week, and we'll be getting together with the other teachers as well, so that we can all share what's happening in each other's classes, and that way
experience issues. I think it's very good idea.
And then that way we can make sure that we're on the right track. If there's something you don't like, we can look at that and we can change things around and see what suits. Okay, lovely. So so far, what I really liked about your teaching method is you have a very warm and welcoming nature about you, and children feel safe with you, and I can see that. So that's beautiful. So we want to, just be yourself. Just be yourself. And if at any point you feel that maybe this isn't working, why aren't they listening, or why aren't they really engaged? Come back to who you are and what you're doing and why you're here, and you'll find a way to engage them.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I will. Thank you.
Lovely. All right, Simona, thank you very much for attending today, and we will speak again next week.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.